Dude, no one can afford Korean barbecue nowadays at the restaurant. All I need is the drink menu too. But I got that covered. Just let these marinate overnight. You could just use a frying pan. I'm only making one side dish here. Boil them for 2 minutes and put them in an ice bath. Fish sauce, sesame, garlic, chili, onions. Touch it till it's jiggly. I'm gonna eat all of this with my drink. It's not legit if you don't use scissors. How about a vodka lychee martini? The problem is they don't sell lychee. It's always like 90% pear juice or something. But not from the can. No talking while you're eating, and make sure you clean the bones. Woo! For real, when's the last time you ate cinnamon toast? The problem is always the butter comes out of the fridge and it won't melt. I mean, screw the avocados once in a while and go back to the classics. Butter, cinnamon, and sugar. And anyone telling you that sugar's unhealthy probably has a glucose deficiency and can't think, because this combination is true love on a slice of bread. Booyah. Best thing a man provides is meat. Right, ladies? If you want to see the original version, before I had 2 girls to eat with me, well, I didn't even make Korean coleslaw with mayo, vinegar, sesame oil, honey, gochujang, and sugar to taste. But if you're like me, your favorite part is the barbecue. There's something to be said for any man, woman, or child that takes care of their family with this much food. At least now I have 1 kid, so hopefully I won't end up in an old folks home where you just have sex all the time. Sorry, I don't have inside information. I'm just joking. You gotta admit this meal is top shelf, and I'm not ashamed to say it. If you're still here, we appreciate you a lot. This video's for you, and nobody else. Here, I thought this was funny when I picked Lily up. She went to reach for the rice, and I used her fist to just push it away. Whoop, cause I'm the boss. Man, if she grabs the whole thing, it's gonna be a mess. Next time I'll stick to a joke compilation, but for now, thank you. That one looks big. Oh, pie. Excuse my Japanese. I used to buy these all the time, but I could never get 2 in under a minute. Even a microwave minute. Forever. Look at all those healthy veggies. Yep, I said vegetable. That's no smart-ass rooster in there. You got more than one? Poke 'em both. After that, you can still grab your wood and beat it. Virgin oil fish sauce tamari. Garlic, mustard, thyme, and rosemary. A crush is okay if you're lemony fresh. Circular motion. Massage the breasts. Break time for yogurt and 2 bottles of mayo. Who cares if you're sour and smell bad? Cilantro. I like it wet. Dripping. Oops, uncovered, and slap them around. Just 5 or 6 times and we're ready to plate. I didn't make dough, not on this channel yet. See, that was only like 30 seconds each. And now you get to pick which one you like the best. Curry in a hurry, but what did he get? Moses, garlic naan. White people only eat buttered chicken, but that looks like chicken tikka. What should I do?
Gailan, my favorite.
Okay, let's listen to Jan.
Like broccoli, Gailan is rich in vitamin A, C, and a good source of iron and calcium. Try it and add a little bit of oyster sauce right on top. It is Cantonese.
I'ma save the oyster sauce. Haha, I feel like I'm in Hell's Kitchen. Look at that just burn. Oh boy.
I've just done them with you, and they're all fucking overcooked, raw. This is not normal.
Guess which cow part? The coolest thing that ever happened was Salmonella Academy subscribed to me on YouTube. That was like my 5th subscriber. Journey of a beef cow, #1 video. Besides that, people called me Markiplier. No way. That guy can't drink, I'd be dead. Oh, nothing fishy going on here. $5 for a yellow croaker. Excuse the midnight lighting. I've been working overtime. Anyhow, in case you didn't notice, I'm showing you how easy she is. And she won't smell so fishy with sake and garlic and salt and pepper. I was showing you how to rub her down with starch, but I totally blew my shot. I'm literally just that fried from work. But I'm never too tired to not starve to death. Plus, you're my family. Did you just eat the tail? Vegan. She didn't hear me calling her vegan. But she is vegan. So this one's my dad's recipe. It's Italian potatoes. Ignore the Greek stuff. I just added that. I changed it by baking them at 350 for 30 minutes and then rebaking them at 400 for 15 minutes. But do they like it? Especially the vegan one. Udon is kind of like emergency food. But if I had a cold, I don't think I'll be making this recipe for myself. I mean, someone could do it for you. Here I'm just cooking the outside of the chicken and the aromatics with some oil and deglaze it with some sake. Cooking sake. I drank the good one. So in goes the water to boil the chicken for about 20 minutes or so. Well, 15 in this case because there's no bones. Now just scoop out the garlic and ginger hunks and whatever aromatics are in there. Drop the stalks, chalk the chicken. If there's bones, remove. Add some greens, oyster, soy, and fish sauce. Okay, we're almost done, but so is my lunch break almost done. Yum! Mapo. Tofu. Am I sweating? Carolina Reaper. Here we go. Oh boy. Into hot sesame oil, garlic, ginger, Reaper, onions, ground beef, whoop whoop, big hunk of chili bean paste, Korean chili flakes, some chicken broth, and the tofu. That'll have to sit on medium for a bit with mirin and sake. Finally toss in some starch near the end and finish it with the green onions. Oh my. So is it hot or not? Yeah, it's freaking hot. Holy Christ. That should work, right? You know that? Korean popsicle? Let's see. This one first, right? This one. Here we go. Limey. Approved.
I finally found an edible grass skirt.
It's food.
3 inches, ladies. Squid, kimchi, hunk of miso, uno egg white, 2 teaspoons of soy, and whip it, whip it, whip it. 1 cup flour, half cup starch, ice cold soda, mix it good, mix it good. You want it a bit wetter than normal. And you can put other vegetables, just make sure that you have too much, because way too much is always perfect. Tap it, flip it, tap it, flip it. It takes about 4 minutes per side. 8 minutes, no one's gonna complain, right? If you like 2 at once, it's soy, sesame, vinegar, and gochujang. Keep a light pressure and make sure the center is oiled up. Chopstick wire rack. This one I know is gonna be good. Oh.
This is what I actually wanted to eat today. It's just refried beans and cheese. Like, I'm super tired. I have no time. I just gotta get something in my body. I actually wasn't even gonna eat anything else. And I didn't. Puri tang would have been good. But this Mary Sharp, I just ate it in Japan. There was like a pizza shop. And it was the only time I've ever eaten non-Japanese fusion in that country. No cap. I paid my parents gas to come help me clean my chandelier.
Underneath the bathroom sink.
I missed it.
It was the captain's birthday till 6 a.m. or something. Plus I went out on Friday, so I need some selling power to get this place in order for the week. Gotta speed up the chicken. Make sure not to die from listeria. Hell no. Please drink responsibly. Hey, come here and help make the spinach pie. And keep it down, don't wake up my kid. Because then I have to breastfeed and I'm not lactating. Like the sheep that made this feta. Hey, at least you won't laugh because the dish is so cheesy. Check it out. I'm adding double cheese, tofu, and extra cheese plus cheese. It would only be too cheesy if we added ricotta, which the tofu replaced. Give it a taste before adding 3 eggs, pepper, and more cheese. Dude, why did I have to go to 3 grocery stores just to get Filo dough? I mean, it's hard enough to even use and do all these layers. At least I found it, otherwise I'd have to make a quiche. So here's how to make it extra crisp. Crunch a bunch of greasy sheets and then hide them. Chop 350 for about 45 minutes. Please excuse me, I have to breastfeed. Beef stew. I've been scared to use this frying pan. It's brand new and I don't know how to use it. So this is my version of Meat Dad, but I bought the cheap possible meat and there's no fat in it. I don't know if this is gonna work at all. But hey, I could eat a whole stick of butter. That would make it fatty, right? How now, brown cow, which means, can I get another beer? This is the 18th century after all, and we use metal utensils. Too bad I had to buy it and I couldn't use my baby's whining. This pot should last me about 6 hours. I eat faster than I cook. Beef broth and boil for 3 hours with thyme. And bay leaves, then add the potatoes and carrots. Pick out all the tiny chicken legs, add some starch, and bam! Food marathon. I'm serious though, I'll eat this in about 6 hours. Huh? Who's that? You want some? Butter is almost milk. Or you just want boobs. Whiner. Well, sometimes you gotta eat salad. And if I'm going to, I'm gonna put at least minimal effort. Salt, pepper. Oh yeah, that's a huge burrata. Wow! I gotta get fat from salad. Oh well, I guess I gotta do it. Want some? Have you ever tried lotus fruit? Whoa! Because I, for one, am trying it for the first time. Let's see how it goes. Flour, soy, hoisin sauce. If it doesn't work, we'll throw it out. But it might be good if we add enough onions and mix it up. And apparently it oxidizes if you don't add vinegar, so boil it for 3 minutes. And give it a good rinse. Now that my new pan is hotter and younger than DiCaprio's girlfriend's, just play with them while they're nice and smooth, and then finish frying before you get burnt, right? I don't know if this one chili is gonna make it way too hot. Oh, no, it's pretty good. Well, I'm not the biggest fan of tuna tataki in the restaurant, but this tuna's been in the fridge for like a day and a half, so I figured I should probably just sear off all the bacteria on the outside. That and mango ponzu salsa is healthier than garlic chips and mayo. Wait, now I want chicken karaage. Either way, I got exercise walking across the street to get this daikon sprout thing. I don't know, it was delicious. Artichoke. This recipe was great, but I'd probably stick in the butter or make her creamy somehow. Ooh, right there, that's the spot. Sour cream and a big hunk of butter. Other than that, it's a go. And I'll probably just make pizza or something with the other jar of artichokes. Art of jokes. I don't know about you, but we sure had a long day. That calls for a steak with some veggies, maybe some potatoes. She wanted it well done, so I cut my half of the steak off first. This probably calls for a nightcap too. So I found this little bottle of vodka, peach vodka or something, and I already had a lemonade. So I figured, what the hell, I'll just toss that in there. And yep, I was right. It tastes amazing. Too good, in fact. I almost drank the whole bottle in one gulp. The secret to good calamari: don't break the ink sac when you open her up. Pull off the skin and cut them into rings. Half the semolina to white flour. That's pretty much it. If you don't know how to fry something, just fry it. Guaranteed you've been fried, so fry something else. I'm talking about tired, but this is the jam. You can do it. If I did, you can. By the way, that was garlic, and now I smell like trash. But a little bit of lemon makes you the man. No, you have to keep shooting. Yeah, it's okay, right? Don't give up. Yeah, well, we're camping, we have to eat. We're camping, we have to eat. Pay attention.
It looks like a
never
quality meat.
I never have camera people.
Who's shooting you then? You just put it somewhere and you stand
Yeah, I do it myself. I do myself everything. Nobody wants to do it. But you have nothing to do. The music just started now, barely. This one was spicy, it said. I don't know. And prosciutto. Camp quality sandwich. Chop off all the fins so he doesn't swim away. And out with the guts. Whoop, that was easy. A nice thorough pat down and check under the skin for any contraband. Nope, she's clean. Salt, pepper, garlic paste, potato starch exfoliation treatment. And this is how you splash hot oil away from you. Alright, now you got some time while it's deep frying. So garlic, ginger, onion, some spicy peppers, green onions for the money shot. But we also need sauce. Soy, oyster, mirin, sugar, a big sexy hunk of miso, and a boatload of sake. I taste tested and it wasn't sweet enough, so I added a bit of mirin. You can totally stop right here. Fried fish is just delicious by itself. But we went the extra mile here and it was worth it. Let me tell you. Plus, you gotta do the money shot, you know, with the green onions. Woo! Happy belated Canada Day. Down to the second half. My girlfriend says she could clean, not cook, but I think she's got hidden talent. That and I'm super tired, so it's a kitchen takeover. Today's menu is rice burger. Just look at the way she handles that meat. Well, I wouldn't have thought to use rice for a burger bun, but maybe it's super common in Japan. So all you need to add to the rice is potato starch and sesame seeds. I also wondered why she wanted to reserve the fat. Like my Fijian grandma used to cook with leftover pork fat, but no, that's not what she's doing. I know I'm not supposed to be in here, but I gotta get in the way somehow. Okay then, you do it neatly. So now it makes sense. Tuna sauce, ketchup. By the way, that's some vegetable fruit concoction. Yay, it's finally time to plate it and chow down. Look how neatly she does it though. I'd be slamming that shit down like hardcore. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. And is it good? Oh yeah. Potato pancake. The recipe is so good, but this one's actually from last week. I was tempted not to post it because it didn't turn out perfect. But I'm not a creator that has to make good stuff. I'm a dude that makes food because I have to live and I want to share it with you because you have to live too. So I don't know why, but I decided to use water on my hands instead of flour. And all of these things had flour on one side, but then when I flipped them over, look at that. But I didn't give up and I just like scraped all this stuff off the pan and kept going. That's what you got to do when you're cooking. Try to save it. You don't want to waste it. And I have to post it because it's freaking delicious, man. Somebody has to eat this other than me. I've actually made this before, but we all had the flu and it was tough. So now that I put flour, I was able to just redo them. But at this point, I was so flustered, I couldn't even flip it. So butter, soy sauce, and finally we get to eat it. Yay! The cheese is just busting out everywhere. Vegetable fritters! So last time I made a zucchini fritter, I was gay, because I'm in love with myself and sex with myself. I'm still a man with the dad bod and everything. Still got the hand motion on lock. And at the end, you gotta use 2 hands. That's it for the veggies. Add dill, turmeric, but be careful, we're not making curry. Black pepper, tamari, soy or Bragg's. 1 egg for binder, and mix it all up with half a lemon and half a cup of flour. Use a firm grip and see if it sticks. And as usual, when it comes to the frying part, just ask someone else to do it. Tell them it's too hot for you and they're so hot they should do it. Yogurt, lemon, garlic, and parsley. Black pepper. Here you go, vegetarian people. Was lovely to see you. You think you can cook this faster than me? I doubt it. I got some secret skills. Watch this. I'll show you how. You literally just move as little as possible and do everything in fast forward. Wait, slow down. How did you cut the onion? I don't know how to cut an 15 seconds in and we're already a third of the way done. Slow it down. I'm sweating more than the onions. It's okay to season your meat. Just don't move it because that's just a waste of energy. Okay, fine. You got to fiddle with it a little bit. Just a little bit. Saucy! And rinse the jar before you recycle it. Like, who said curry has to take hours and hours to simmer? But it ain't butter chicken. Oh, it is. And if you're going for the fast, you just take it out of the freezer. Spin it around. Literally any person that sees this video can cook better than AI. See if you can beat my record. 50 seconds. Woohoo! Nice hair, buddy. What's wrong with you? Let's start with a facial steam bath. And once our cheese centered, dump in the linguine. You might find it odd, but I'm just gonna boil these. What are you doing? Dad's watching Pingu. 2 more ingredients. The good old classic Campbell's cream of mushroom. Bloop, bloop. And a can of pre-sliced olives because this is a 10-minute meal. Ring the dinner bell. Oh no, I got it on the mic. It looks like a wet dog. I really don't mind eating it like this, but you can add garlic powder, chicken stock, meat, dried pasta, herbs. Totally bored of watching me eat. Here you go. Can I have that back though? Saved it for today's menu, which is vegetable green curry. And you guys know I love Asian broccoli. Boiling salt water sucks the fluids out the tofu and makes it even harder. Gigantic coconut oil, shallots, ginger, green curry paste, peppers, and milk from the coconuts. Slap garlic, spurt fish sauce, pound sweet peas, a broth of your choosing. If you go really fast, you get every last drop. Pat down, garlic, cayenne, olive oil, starch, not in that order. Don't forget to rub the backside. And send her for some indoor tanning. I got a basil to test my new baby food maker. Rice sticks to the pot if you don't turn off the heat. Get hot, rinse off. Rip them apart and get everybody together for some good old-fashioned green curry rice noodle medley. It's definitely good, I don't even have to say it, but I do need a drink. Let's see, how can we eat and drink at the same time? Only babies do that. Someone's getting a pepper surprise. We have to use the leftover rice noodles. So I found a sauce recipe for stir-fry. Equal parts miso and maple syrup, and double the soy sauce. Soy sauce. Sriracha and blend. Did you see those 2 red peppers at the beginning? Anyways, let's do some chicken. Long thin meat slice. And we don't have time, so I'll season it in the pan. Pepper, salt, garlic, powder. So cook those up a bit and then put a third of the sauce. Miso sriracha teriyaki. Salsa. Jam the soggy noodles in there. Use your hands and turn up the heat. But who's gonna end up with the peppers in this stir-fried delicious dish? We'll just keep them whole so the heat doesn't disperse and if somebody gets all of it. Alright, time to plate it. And make sure they're big ass plates. Woohoo! How is it? I don't know how you can eat with chopsticks. It's gonna make it impossible to shovel the food in your face. This is my new shirt. If you want to order one, let me know. Yeah, this is my new shirt. If you're going to burn in the forest, so I can order you one.
Boiled cauliflower from the garden.
Wait, you're Canadian too. You do want to fucking wrestle. Let's go. What is it?
Just mash it. I'm adding oat flour. Want it thick enough to stick together. Smoked paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, ginger. That's turned into a gel. Flaxseed. The nutritional yeast flakes add a cheesy flavor, about 2 tablespoons worth. It's easier than standing over the hot stove frying each one.
Ta-da. Even Mexicans say it's better than theirs. Chilliwack has the hot days and the cool nights. It should be sweet corn, but my standards are too high. It didn't squirt in my face. Nevertheless, $13 a dozen is cheaper than anything else you can get on the side of the road. Pepper, paprika, oregano, garlic, salt. Let's go for the corn. Hey, give that back. Nice light snack, but I'm still hungry, so I guess we'll just use the leftovers from this to make macaroni. Onions and leftover Swiss cheese, the herb butter from the corn, maybe add a tiny bit more butter, the other corn in the cob, oat milk, I don't know why, Costco cheese cayenne, mustard, a little bit of mayo, and maybe I might finally be full for the night. Chili dust and a big spoon, like a real big spoon. Yes, it's my first paella, but you can't call me a shrimp and say I don't have muscles. I don't think we should eat it. You gotta eat healthy to keep strong boners. I figure bone broth and the prawn heads will make it close enough to homemade. My house already smells like seafood. Red pepper, garlic, grated tomatoes. Hit on the pan with your chicken legs and pea-wee arms. And once we got some color, remove the vegetables and add the chicken. Those painstakingly grated tomatoes, our now deeply flavored broth. So once you add the rice, you can't touch it. That's not what she said. And saffron was the hardest to get. I literally had to cross the street again. Simmer for 15, add the seafood, and simmer for another 20. Always make sure she's wet enough. Sorry, Lily, we passed your bedtime. Oh, damn, that looks good. And sure, we got the crispy bottom. And now we literally need a moment of silence. Or at least 6 minutes. Dude, this is so good. Wow, I think this is the best thing I've ever made, seriously. Send this recipe, and if they don't respond in 0.2 seconds, they have to make it for you. I didn't know what to cook, so I just cooking my own recipe. It's so damn easy, man. I don't know. Everything I make is so damn easy. I mean, if I'm easy, I guess my food should be. The only difference was I added vegetables this time. And did they even cook in there? I don't know. Oh, boy. Yes, they did. Woohoo! Let's eat. Sauces from the recipe, and I added chili bean sauce for the vegetable. Do people actually like watching other people eat? Hell yeah, they do. I watch people cook and eat all the time. I swear, this goes really good with black olives and cheese. Ryota gave me a lot of good things in life, but one of them was the advice to always wash your dick. And another was this wasabi mayo, which I finally found a use for. Canada Goose toast. Doesn't it remind you of the park in springtime? When the geese attack you just for looking at their clan? Who cut the beef?
Oh, it was me. Soy sauce and cornstarch will soften her up. Just let the vegetables cook their water out a little bit more. And what is turf without the surf? Yeah, boy. I think I actually cooked the scallops right. Oyster sauce, dark soy sauce. In goes white pepper. Confuse the sauce. I'm telling you, for yellow noodles, these are quite big. They're actually Shanghai noodles and they're bloody delicious. That only took me 25 seconds to make. The problem is getting them in my dish. See you on the next one.
Don't worry, this isn't Huey, Dewey, or Louie from DuckTales. And don't tell Uncle Scrooge McDuck that I paid this much. Now I know why my childhood friends still go out and hunt. Cheaper, fresher, and you know where your food came from. The tips on duck breast was to start with a cold pan to render off the fat. Cook mostly skin side down and then toss it in the oven. But honestly, for the best part of this meal for me was cooking these potatoes in the duck fat. Oh my god. It was so good. Let's try it. Honestly, it looks nice and pink. Just like everyone else on the inside. Dang, don't forget that duck leg in the oven.
Hello, Lily.
Check on it. I'm super glad I tried this, but from now on I'll leave it to the French and Chinese chefs at restaurants. Wild caught, halibut, a list of hobbies and activities I like to do. What? I don't like to do any of those. My kid is my hobby and I'm not incestual. I wouldn't do my kid. Raising kids is the best hobby though, and watching them sleep is an activity. You know, parent phone time. I'm definitely bored, but kids separate you from the collective cell network. And parents just love watching their beautiful children sleep. 5 more minutes while you watch your phone do stuff instead of you. Okay, I would do everyone that's not blood related, but when you're this mixed like me, everyone's a distant relative except Japanese. Don't forget to follow and sub your old pal Steven. Easy rice paper shrimp dumplings. But how do we get them crispy when we're way too lazy to fry? Garlic and ginger, 0 knife skills. Onion and cilantro, still no knife skills. Deveined shrimp, Michelin star knife skills. And now for the final 3 ingredients. Soy sauce, sesame oil, and salt, pepper, starch. Don't be afraid to get your spoon dirty. And as for rolling the rice paper, it really doesn't matter how you do it. Unless it's for your mother-in-law. For the baking bit, just dunk both sides in oil and bake for 15, broil for 5, and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Oh yeah, so happy. If you want your hummus with a bit more smokiness, you can use black sesame seeds and lazy pre-roasted white ones. Mulata tahini is beautiful to me. I swear, store-bought hummus lasts like 8 weeks. Well, any tahini with cumin, garlic, and half a lemon, and add some of that chickpea from the can. But call it aquafaba, it's going in your mouth. And what's the big deal with eating the chickpea skins? Because Lily's not old enough to help me peel them. So 1 more lemon and a little bit of salt, and it's starting to look like hummus. So I know for a fact that it's gonna be good. But what do you think Lily's gonna think the first time she tastes garlic? Good. You like eating hot pot? I eat way more than you think, buddy. I did hot pot round 2 with Keith, because after dinner we went for groceries and I ended up just dumping new meat in there. In fact, the whole thing started because I saw these bones in the grocery store at our previous trip, and I can use these regrown onions as part of the aromatics. Yeah, that simmered overnight. And now it's looking pretty brothy. Korean flakes and Szechuan peppercorns. I don't know if it's enough. I want my whole face to go nuts. Fish balls, lobster balls, firm tofu, a little bit of lamb shoulder, and a lot of vegetables. Shiitake, cabbage, and bok choy. Don't forget the sweatband. Lily's laughing at me. Oh yeah, and I still had some of those deveined shrimp. Oh yeah. Coconut milkfish curry. No. Fish curry is a staple in many countries, but a milkfish has a really fatty belly, and it's bony at the same time. Still fit enough to eat though, and I happened upon a secret ingredient that makes it flippin' amazing when you fry it. Don't forget to wash your meat, remove any sticks and stems, without chopping garlic, onions, salt, pepper, and allspice. These are pepper leaves I got at the Asian grocery. You wouldn't believe it, but it tastes hella peppery. And use a hot pan to get a nice sear without overcooking the fish. You can melt all that belly fat by frying in coconut oil. Give your meat a break and start with the fresh ingredients. Garlic, onions, and the smartest vegetables you can find. Be sure to use a circular motion till it gets creamy in the middle. Keep going till she's almost overheated. And finally give her a rest. The green, a hint of vinegar, and some sugar to taste. Lily's finally helping in the kitchen. Now plop your fish in the cauldron and simmer to let things meld. This one's good. Wow, nice lounge chair. Dinner and the screaming child.
Sometimes Costco size is just too much, but I saw the bok choy there and I figured we could finish it. Pepper rice 1 soy sauce, oyster sauce, potato starch. Flick the meat out of the way and jam the bok choy in. Don't forget to lubricate and keep things going with sugar, soy sauce, and that circular motion. One last break, then fill the wet area near the bottom with garlic and a boatload of onions and cover her back up with your meat. Did you know you can twirl the oyster with any kitchen utensil?
Let's go.
Dinner's ready.
Yeah.
Snarf it all really quick when nobody's looking. I can definitely finish it. Just kidding. Everyone have some. Yup. I like it. Quick and easy. Hey, keep your hands out my bowl. It's eaten to eaten in this house. Sundubu jjigae isn't filling enough, so I'm adding potatoes, garlic, onions, and oil because no meat. Caress your food. Soy sauce, oyster sauce, sesame oil, gochugaru, not gal, like garu, dashi, mushrooms, taki mushrooms, and a multitude of frozen seafood. Oops, gotta warm it up again. In between each round of action. Egg jokes aren't funny, period. And now you know how to make soft tofu stew. But this pot ain't enough for a sumo like me. It wouldn't even hold up for an idol after dance class. But I still got bok choy, more eggs, and ghost pepper. You're back in No Fun City. So now you get to pick between 2 piping hot homemade pizzas. Artichoke, buttery sauteed onion cheddar mozzarella. It's a Parmesan sinkhole. Fill it, stat. Lily made the pizza dough. I don't even know what's in it, but I'm rolling it out on semolina flour. Now spread them with virgin olive oil, finely diced onions, and half a clove of garlic. Vegetarian prosciutto. Just kidding. But not when it comes to fresh mozzarella. I would never skimp on you. Taste test? Let's go. 500 degrees because we don't live near a volcano. Choice number 1, artichoke cheese sauce and enough fresh mozzarella to match the finest New York Pizza Hut. Here comes the second choice, arugula lemon prosciutto. Lily's not impressed I didn't flour that spot. New hires cleaned the pan. Oh damn, I'm getting too excited. Accidental cheese pull. And I wasn't kidding when I offered you piping hot. Just try not to burn the roof of your mouth. Observe the pro. It's so damn good I gotta do the Corey B. And Lily's just waiting for your choice in the comments. Let's do another speed run, but this time it's Japchae and no fast forward. And I'm on my own, no help from Lily. Okay baby, start the timer. Ready, set, go. Marinate the beef in soy and sesame. I know Lily, I won't forget the garlic. We're going as fast as humanly possible. Boil the water, fry the egg, dump the noodles. What was that? We need to use 3 fires? Come on, let me concentrate. Grab the wok, garlic and veggies, oil. Don't burn the egg. Paper towel to soak up the oil. Steam the vegetables and keep that 3rd fire going. Zucchini cooks faster. Slice the egg and let's get these noodles off. Whoa, keep your composure. We're almost at the finish line, but we forgot to mix the sauce. Pour from the elbow. Sesame and mirin. Cut faster, we're gonna beat butter chicken. And don't lose points for presentation. Yay, we came in under 40 seconds.
Tuna on white, no crust, right?
I don't know, how is it?
Every day for the last 3 weeks you've been coming in here and you've been asking me how the tuna is now. It was crappy yesterday, it was crappy the day before, and guess what? Hasn't changed.
I'll have the tuna,
No crust?
no crust.
Hat off. If you ever need to finish any kind of fish, cakes are the best. Cook and cool to room temperature and then immediately mix potatoes. Any kind of binder that you can find. Eggs and mayo can get you a nice fluffy inside. But you could add panko and refrigerate it for a bit if you didn't want them to fall apart. The first time I made this, I used raw chum salmon because we only catch them for the roe. Nowadays, we don't fish with it and I definitely eat it all. Ikura! Hey, thief! Yeah, just be careful while you're frying them because you'll get jacked faster than leaving your car at the wrong spot at the fishing hole. You think I can eat 20 of these? Almost, but we gave a few away to the neighbor, and now I'm hungry again. What? Like always. Time to eat some food. Give the chef's noodle a tug. Sure it's not too soft. Boil these for 3 minutes. Cause this meal is classy but basic. Like you know who? She should be wet but not too hot and long legs. Excuse my leftover onions and bok choy. But we all need our calcium, don't we? And comparing the price of Chinese takeout to that 1 package of noodles, light and dark soy, which you have to fry in 2 batches, that's how much it is. And there's only one trick that you need to know to get these really tasty. Add food lube. And then move your noodle at the right pace so it gets some nice flavor going. Scrape off all those little chunkies because they're freaking delicious. And whatever you do, do not Lorraine a bob and cut the noodle. Let's use both hands at the end here. Again, keeping these noodles as long as possible. They should be so long they're difficult to transfer. We really need to get Lily a high chair. It's becoming an emergency. Here's a veggie. Nope, more for me then. If none of you come knocking on my door, I'm definitely gonna finish it. I'm tired of being stared at by these 2 fish heads when I open the freezer. But if we're gonna make fish head soup, we should try some new ingredients. Lemongrass leek, okay, but what the hell is a jicama? I totally bought this on a whim and had to look up what it was after. Sweet. Should be fine in the sour soup, right? Now these two can't give us the stink eye. Is it toothfish smell? Be sure to strain any foam. And don't forget your little mushroom heads. You think one chili's enough? At least one lime and this tamarind paste. Bloop bloop. Ginger, salt, simmer, and finally top it off with some cilantro and bitter arugula. Yay, we can finally eat. I actually used to work in this pose. It's energy efficient. If you had a long day, a tongue in your mouth makes you feel better. A little bit of protein never hurt anyone. Lily's high chair finally arrived. All you need is some lemon and salt and things will start looking up. Yay. Mondays, give yourself a pat on the back. Time for bed. See you tomorrow. Get out. If time is condensed like the Campbell's cream and mushroom, chicken and broccoli 1-2 punch. Garlic bread uppercut. Mrs. Dash chicken. You want to make sure that's cooked. Boil a whole head of broccoli. Saute extra mushrooms, garlic, onion. Powdered garlic parmesan. Melted buttered cheese. Too many toys already. I got toast in your hair. Scalloped potatoes go great with steak. Just don't peel off half your finger like I did. Lily likes her steak rare, and she'll take out anyone that touches her food. Garlic Alfredo from the jar with miso paste. That goes in the oven at 350 to 400 for 1 hour. Lily wants pasta again. Layer of cheese till it melts. Try not to set an alarm with the kitchen fire, cause she's smoking hot. Spread them. Flip 1, 2, and toss in the butter. Drizzle the fat. I wouldn't let these rest except the potatoes aren't done. Broiled panko and pan grease. Woo, we can eat. Who's coming over for dinner? You better show up or Lily's gonna eat it all. Actually, I'm hungry. Save some for me. I'm bigger than you. If you're up for a great breakfast, yellow chive and pea shoot omelet is now a thing. It's a better combo than Bennifer and Brangelina combined. Yellow chive and pea shoot should make a movie together. All we have to do is make sure it's cheesy and a flop. Good thing my fridge ain't reached menopause, cause I want 4 eggs in my omelet. Extra food lube for round 2, and we like things extra cheesy. Too bad this omelet's about to be gone. Cause we're still hungry, and if we don't cook something soon, we're all gonna end up eating baby food with Costco cheese.
Good enough.
If you make enough of these soy honey wings, you can use the leftovers to top off your mee goreng. Don't forget to wash your meat. Salt, pepper, onion, garlic, cayenne, paprika lube. Flip her and get into position. And now that we sealed in the juices, garlic, soy, honey, lemon, and optional ketchup. Place these legs back facing out with more honey.
Wild lily pad. Don't eat the dirty stuff. Go do laundry.
Rotate, and more honey soy. A few minutes and you're gonna need patience for this part. You'll have to find the perfect motions that work in your case. But trust me, things will get saucy. Yum, let's eat. Woohoo! Dude, you gotta try mushrooms and mozzarella on toast. Cause the only thing I could think of that's better than that is dipping it in marinara sauce. Zero kitchen experience required. You could even buy pre-sliced mushrooms. Get fresh mozzarella and tear it apart like an angry Wolverine.
Too slowly.
Did you know they can run 30 miles per hour? That's faster than Usain Bolt. In fact, I don't even think that guy can run in the snow. One time the hunger hit me so fast I punched the fridge. I remember leaving 3 knuckle marks in the freezer door. And my mom didn't do anything. She just said, if you're hungry, eat nachos. And now over 20 years later, I'm still eating the nachos when I get really hangry. Except now it's not just cheese and chips in the microwave. 3-ingredient quiche. Technically a dozen mini quiches. Just eggs, cheese, and vegetables. Anybody else want some? Pay attention. The hard one Gruyere goes on top, and the soft mozzarella goes on the bottom. Spinach on a dry pan and then squish it. Zucchini and mushrooms till they stop sweating. And I put 7 eggs because I hate it when they have like half the tin empty. Don't do that. You'll give people OCD. At any rate, don't overfill them unless you want muffin tops. And you should also grease the pan. I'm just way too lazy. And my supervisor's under 1 year old, so time is of the essence. I just baked it at 375 till they got really puffy, like a cold day. Nobu started out broke like any other restaurant, and frozen black cod from Alaska was less than 50 cents a pound. The traditional miso marinade is older than refrigeration. I'm using 2 parts miso and 1 part sake and mirin, and a little bit of brown sugar never hurt anyone if you've eaten a cookie. I got the cheapest cut because it goes with the theme. Delicious food at rock bottom prices. At least it would have been if I caught it myself from a rowboat. Inflation's a bitch. While a massage is the best part of any long day. That's pretty much it. There's no way I'm leaving this in the fridge for 3 days though. Cause seriously, ain't nobody got time for that. Of course 1 day should be plenty. This ain't the real Nobu.
Horrifying experience when she first realized the complex was on fire.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out, I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. Ain't nobody got time for that.
So the whole house officially has the flu, and I must have eaten all the instant ramen in my sleep, so we're gonna have to make somen. Lily gave her a bowl of smackdown, but everything landed in the cup holder. Lucky! Garlic, onion, white pepper, paprika, black fungus, burdock root, bonito flakes, and a double dash of dashi, pre-mixed salt and pepper, a glob of oyster sauce, and soy sauce. Third pack of somen might be overkill, but I think we could do it.
Can you help me?
And it's a good thing I called for help because a bunch of hot water went up the tong and down my arm. Looking back, it's funny. At the time, not so much. Boiled cabbage, black fungus, and bamboo shoots is all I could do for today. Woo! This should put some steam back in the engines. Uh-oh, she's gonna jump again. We got back super late, so I figured it'd be easier and more delicious to wake up to steamed dumplings in the rice cooker. But I don't want plain rice on the bottom, so I added chicken, garlic, ginger. Sorry, I washed my hand and I don't want to touch the chicken again. Don't forget to poke a lot if you want your little shrimpy to get hot. I found this old matsutake flavor packet. I don't know how old. So after a short nap, I ate this with mustard, sriracha, and soy sauce on the rice. Woohoo! Time for another great day. Never too tired to be a good parent, right? Tell you how I learned to make an omelet as a teen. My parents took us to the cheapest all-inclusive 4-star beach resort, which happened to be in Dominican Republic. So for breakfast, you shimmy past the armed guard and into this giant buffet. There they have like an egg station with this guy with a chef hat who asks you which veggies and how much cheese. So basically, yeah, after standing there for a minute or two watching this guy make my omelet, I now know how to do it myself. Let's just leave this whole clip in here uncut, so then you know how to do it too. Or get yourself down to the nearest all-inclusive resort where they can make it twice as fast, and they're happy to do it because they probably have the highest salary in the district. Okay, a sprinkle of Gouda cheese, and practice the flip, because if at first you don't succeed, try again. Woohoo! Oh, by the way, this is my first time trying on my new horny hangry shirt. I think I might need to change the angle a little bit still. Squash lentil soup. By request from my friend at Artisan, and the fact that my first version of this was a banger before I was too scared to be even on camera. Use any kind of squash, but don't use that sweet potato. It's just because they were turning green and I didn't want to poison anyone. Better to go with a big old fat russet. And split red lentils. Garlic, carrot, ginger. No skins in this game. See, if you bake them for an hour, you can be lazy. The usual theme. And I'll use vegetable broth in case there's vegetarians out there. Pepper, Italian paprika, thyme, and a couple bay leaves. Rescued. Back to getting her wet and spicy. I used half of that quarter and tossed the rest because I touched it. Pinch of salt in the lentils. This baby spoon changes color if it's over hot. If Lily likes it, we're definitely good. Yep, perfect, just don't use any sweet potato, that was awful. Okonomiyaki, but Master Chef Ryota style. I skipped the bacon, but I'll put seafood.
Just like okonomiyaki.
All you need is flour, egg, dashi, and cold water, plus cabbage.
Hey, why do you get to eat before me?
The seafood and yakisoba mid pan cold. Start over. This pan needs to be super hot or it's gonna stick. Add half the sauce packet and proceed to spread her out. Be careful now, you don't want to crush her. Gotta change position. Oops, square on my face. We need more food lube. Check under the hood. Yep, looks amazing. Slippery when hot. Okonomiyaki sauce and kewpie, nori, and bonito flakes. Woo, we can eat. And this time we don't have to worry about being hungry after. Maybe. Is egg salad a good breakfast food? Apparently it's better if you segregate the whites and the yellows. I'll try it as long as they both go in my mouth. And I figure we gotta double up the mayo if this is gonna work out. Literally any version of this just makes me miss Japan. Onsen tour, what? Hi Lily.
Hello.
My vote's definitely this is a breakfast food. And ultimately so customizable you'd never go wrong.
Cake ice cream, what is it? Toast with baby food jam.
I searched chickpeas in rice.
Wow, this is so good.
And then put coconut chickpea rice in the rice cooker. I love it. Onion, cilantro, chickpeas, coconut milk, cream, salt, pepper, paprika, garlic, cumin. That's it. After mixing, I added a tiny bit more. Well, yeah, 3 cups rice, but I think you want a half like everything I added, unless your rice cooker's built like a Mack truck. Ooh yeah, let's go. You know what's good on a cold day? Mapo tofu. Here comes the food thief. Too spicy? She'll be back. And this only takes 15 minutes. So why don't we just surprise the girlfriend and make it for lunch instead of dinner? Ginger, rice wine, soy beef, and a wallop of chili bean, garlic, and chicken stock. I swapped the sugar for mirin, and enough Szechuan peppers to resemble drinking kava.
face-numbingly good. Starch, tofu, and finish her off with green onions and a spurt of sesame oil. Woo! I hope you decide to bake haddock.
Yep. It's good.
Because now I can tell you the secret that I learned makes everything better.
Also good. I'm definitely gonna eat more.
After using dried herbs with the butter and panko for crunch over garlic, paprika, sugar, and pepper. Dude, it's really good. And frozen chopped Brussels with the same, plus balsamic glaze honey and lemon. Olive oil, but here's the actual secret. Just use fresh herbs on top of the fish and don't freeze your vegetables. Oh yeah, and don't actually inhale your food.
I breathed it.
The next recipe is at least in my top 10. I almost gave up and made a wig out of these. So thank you to all the Indian chefs that don't speak a lick of English but still taught me how to make these.
This one's a good one.
After a haircut, fresh garlic, ginger, carrot, headphones by Dre. You need potato and onion. Those are the most important. Well, cumin, turmeric, a bunch of curry powder, almost a tablespoon. Wow. Salt and pepper, onion powder, and cayenne. Always mix the spices before adding egg, because that's what I learned in Indian.
You watching?
Also, I think we should shallow fry these, because I'm pretty sure the oil's gonna taste like curry. For chutney, let's do coriander, green chili, garlic, ginger, mint, lemon, more mint. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything. Yay, we can eat, finally. Steak and eggs, because they're almost the last things in the refrigerator, which is already cold and empty, but we're still eating her out. If you've been around a little while, you might notice, let me explain, that we've already eaten these ingredients in recent videos, but they're all still perfectly edible. I mean, if we're gonna eat blue cheese, at least nothing here was moldy. Not even the day-and-a-half-old tomato paste. Oops, used 2 tortillas on the first, which have probably been frozen for over a year. Yeah, let's fry these bad boys and move on to the other items, stragglers, because we aren't going to be finished today until we eat everything edible. In the fridge and freezer. Uh-oh, cut for a second. Lily's going to eat her dinner first. Let's go! And finish my friend's homemade hot sauce, which is definitely expired but still tastes the same. How does he do it? Luckily there was no emergency udon noodles. Sorry ladies, but we still have mystery balls with sugar and white pepper. Oh, and the leftover shrimp dumplings that didn't fit in the rice cooker. Dried squid with mayo and salt. One for you and one for you. Even as my damn name's Steven. Now if you just stick around for 5 more seconds, then you get to be the proud few that didn't fall asleep like Lily. You've probably eaten wings. This one's freaking tiny. But who wants to eat the same flavor over and over? So today let's try something new. And definitely not any of the standard fare. Turned out even better than I could have imagined. You ever pick them up too fast and the bones like burning your fingers? Yikes. Hoisin sauce, bit of ginger, and a lot of garlic. Starch, oyster sauce, white pepper. I'm hesitant to call these Chinese food, though you can see most of the ingredients are. I had to add some oil halfway through. Next time I'm just gonna deep fry it. Well, I wouldn't be sharing if it wasn't damn good. I mean, why would I lie? You can see me eating them. Hey, let me know, is this a viral trend? Because like, people keep doing this, I keep seeing it over and over. My problem is I really just want to eat it. I don't know. Is that a problem? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner right here. Yo, when you decide to make this, even if it's years from now,
Yeah, it's good.
just be careful because the barley keeps expanding. And if you eat too much, you'll temporarily have a belly like that lady from the island that was selling a cider and my friends thought she was pregnant. Seasoned meat, garlic, onion, carrots, parsnip, ginger, lentils. For real though, if she was pregnant, that's definitely why she sold us all her alcohol. Food lube and a quick change of positions. Oh, things are getting wet. Don't chicken out. Basil, bay leaves, and that infinite expanding barley. Can you tell that's a good texture there? Even the lentils are perfect. All right, we can eat. Just gotta test it on the baby first, and if she likes it, we're good to go. Here, Lily, give this a shot and let me know what you think. I bet she could eat more of it than you and me combined, 'cause she loves it. Let me tell you a couple mistakes I made. So your kimchi fried rice will have the great same flavor, but it won't be soggy. Garlic pea tips are 18 bucks in the restaurant. If you want a recipe for that, gotta let me know. Scallop, shrimp, white parts of the green onion, yellow pepper, garlic chopping drum roll for the biggest mistake that you'll never make. I got her wet and I didn't keep going. In fact, I didn't even take her out again. I'm never gonna rush. Didn't even get the circular motion right. Look at this. Okay, mistake number 2 you're never gonna make. I put too much water in the rice cooker and I didn't even fluff it before dumping it in the fridge overnight. Kimchi, gochujang, still delicious food, sub 35 seconds. Do you think you could handle eating only quesadillas for an entire day? That's what happened to us, because I made 3 of these for breakfast. Onion, garlic, cayenne, bunch of paprika and chili, salt and black pepper on a Sunday, which you know how late that starts. We did have cheesecake, avocado, some grapes, but those aren't food, right? I always try to make things big, like they do in Texas, but that caused me a huge problem with the flipping. Never give up, never surrender. Woohoo! I would call this fast food, but someone else has to make it for you. At least I had ghost pepper, which doesn't taste good. I'm just here to burn myself. AI would melt the cheese, so at least you know I'm real. Woohoo! This is my favorite breakfast, and I'm not even joking. Just looking at it won't convince you. You have to actually try it. I'm also just super stoked, because blue is my favorite color in this enhanced ceramic nonstick pan. Blue diamond, throw some love. Blue diamond, blue diamond. What, you thought I was going to mention the store-bought hummus? You're kidding. Oh. Plus, we're here for the comedy, right? So if that didn't make you laugh, try this. Yum, 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 yum. Well, that was the last egg, so today is Tuna Tuesday. Taking it back to the tuna boat where it was last seen alive. Except this time we don't have to keep it cold. In fact, we'll go extra crispy in case it gets microwaved later. Woo! Chow mein. A lot of people really love egg foo young. When I searched it, there were so many people saying, wow, that's such a good idea to whisk the whites before the yellows for that insanely fluffy shrimp egg foo young. I do have advice because this recipe will work. You need to put more oil than I did. And also more eggs. That way the chow mein noodles will crisp up really nice, and there'll be plenty of egg to keep it foo young. This appetizer just gave the pan extra flavor, right, Lily? Ha! Everything she tries is a bright new future. This is actually part 1 of the chow mein pakora, because I wanted to find uses without making Cornish hen, spatchcocked like a holiday turkey, and eaten in one sitting the same as that turkey. Snip out the spine and rib cage, and add a bit of salt to dry overnight. These birds are always wet. Too lazy, Lily. You're doing the camera tomorrow. Rolling. Oh my, you're out of focus. You can get it, gambate. Thanks, that's better. Kids these days. A little wing tuck. Get her hot in the oven. Teriyaki soy honey maple syrup. Too wet, bubble bath, aging treatment, butter massage, and then tanning oil. Hot thighs. Tanning bed for an extra 10. What you need is a healthy salad with lots of extra dressing. Drizzle your sauce and it's finally time to eat. Hey, are you down for a frozen Japchae Korean pancake? I made you spicy soup with meat, kimchi, mushrooms, potato, tofu, and onion. It's really spicy. That's why I made you the pancake. Everyone knows udon is just emergency food. For Japanese office workers that get off late and still go out drinking with their coworkers before the last train. In fast forward, I can make this faster than walking across the ocean to the nearest Super 7-Eleven in Japan. Mainly because I'm not boiling the noodle. Just toss on your favorite sauces, touch the noodle a bit, massage, get her wet, hot, and sweaty. Boom, sub 30 seconds. And the real truth is this was an emergency, because that okra was so fresh and I wanted to use it immediately. Woohoo! But Korean food slaps in Hawaii. I got there on a discount cruise from Vacations to Go, 5 days straight tanning on the open ocean. Then at night they shimmy past active volcanoes, so you can spend the day on a sick new island. One-way trip to Waikiki at the Royal Grove because it's pink on the outside. I ate a lot. I really don't know if it's because I'm Fijian. You gotta try these crispy potato stacks with Parmesan and seasoned vegetables. Like a crispy ratatouille. Thinly veiled reason to touch a lot. Wasn't oily or cheesy. Stack them like your future piles of money. For real, yo.
Hey, what are you doing? You're standing now.
350 degrees of hot action for an hour. Woo! I've been watching too much Bayashi TV. Have you seen the one where he turned his pizza into panko and used it to deep fry cheese? Like who eats a whole brick of cheese? I do. With kimchi, macaroni, and gochujang. For those of you lactose intolerant like me, for some reason a pile of butter is way easier to digest than pure milk. The transfer was almost a cheese pull. Never cool more than 8 hours before you get back in the hot action. Korean red pepper flakes is your healthy alternative. Otherwise you'll be eating a whole crushed bag of flaming hot Doritos or Takis. Oh my. Here's a good way to eat a stick of butter. Disguise it as food with Emmental cheese, a muffin, and a tomato. Grab some hot buns, don't forget to shave, and once you feel like everyone's ready and no one will ever find out it's just butter, then it's finally time to get hot and cute with the fresh ones. If you haven't deep fried mushrooms in the nude, well, you just aren't living life dangerously. Less so if it's cold in the kitchen. Well, I don't own an apron, man. Even though everyone looks good in one from behind. Right, ladies? At any rate, eating fried food with Campbell's vegetable soup makes you feel like you'll get jump scared by Guy Fieri from drive-ins, diners, and dives. My fridge is so full, I
can't even fit.
The sound you're about to hear is Lily eating a shard of an onion or something I dropped.
Space there. Dude, I can't even see inside. I'm so stacked.
Okay, so we saved like $90 in tax. That's a lot.
Dude, if there's a power outage, it's gonna be a problem. More than Lily crying, "What's wrong, baby? I love you. What's wrong?"
It must have traumatized me as a child because one of my first memories was this red onion salad with Catalina dressing. And the onions were sliced as thick as the tomato. So please, help me try to fix it with the blackberry oregano vinaigrette, vinegar-soaked onions, shiso, and fresh sliced mozzarella. Woo-hoo! A really good beef and broccoli could earn you respect from the finest of chefs, but you're probably sick of it if you ate it a lot. So here's a great thing you can do with the same 2 ingredients. Not only that, but you could share this with the toothless grandma and she would enjoy cheesy broccoli soup. Tug the meat until it gets tender. Exactly 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Cherry wine, but I only had rice. Spoon with the nearest ginger. Smash any garlic that gets in your way. Of course you want 2 onions. Oyster, soy, sesame, and get spicy with white and another glass of wine. Be sweet and skip the keto. Lube the aromatics while they're on the bottom, and then flip them on top of your meat. Time to get saucy and a little bit wet. And it's finally time to eat, because we're hungry. Lily has no teeth and she loved it. Woohoo! Wouldn't you love to sit down for Peking duck wraps? That fatty skin is just so incredible. But no one's gonna go with inflation and wages the way they are. So here's the secret to getting that sweet, fatty, delicious skin texture. And blow those chopped chicken recipes out of the water.
Oh no, try it.
First, we gotta deep fry some crispy vermicelli noodles.
Rice stick.
Get her hot before you put your noodle in. Grab your chicken wings and get saucy with hoisin and oyster. Chippity chop up some mushrooms. We almost got to the secret skin thing. Yeah? Okay, garlic, here it comes ginger. You gotta drain off all the fat after you bake it at 350 for 30 minutes. Re-sauce, grab an Asian pear, broil those suckers. Oh, and you don't want a bunch of bones in your wrap, so pluck them out. And the way to get the mushrooms delicious, fry them in all that chicken fat you just drained off with dark soy and rice wine vinegar. But we still need one more sauce after we cook off the liquid. I'm going with sambal and tamarind.
My first wasabi.
Oh, she's going for more.
If you don't like food, get out. My dad told me to put his purple potatoes in my videos. They look like a Barney meat substitute.
Oh, so good.
I love you. You only watch my videos for 25 seconds. So real quick, I got everything at Costco. Don't buy steak that says mechanically tenderized. Butter the lobster twice with dill and capers. Oh, that's why my first video, kill a lobster like Baba Voss and break it down like Gordon Ramsay, was a 22-second masterpiece. And if you come back, I'll show you how to do this. Yo, help me find the best way to cook these red snapper fillets from Costco.
Hey, get back in here, chick.
Daikon Oroshi. I wonder where they grew this. On top of fried garlic and butter. With yuzu, not ponzu. A Japanese classic. Check out my diamond play button. Butter. I should join BTS or Blackpink. But my idol is Bayashi TV. Let's add mustard and cayenne for the next test and fry everything up to a nice golden brown. I'm really dreading these flaming hot Cheetos. It's not like I snarfed the whole bag right after. So did you figure out the best way to fry up red snapper? My personal favorite was the gluten-free pancake. I finally revenged Mapo tofu. Chef Lily with the final touch. We bake Szechuan until they stay in the pan. Don't you love it when your crush is all over you? Don't drink my barbecue sauce. Fiddle with your meat, and I mean eggplant. Sopping wet, so garlic and onion. The fresh ones, of course. Make sure you get the Chinese broth this time. Spooner and get hot, at least until your face goes numb. Look for the color. Lily, give it back, because you love a spicy Korean. Potato starch and chicken dust, we're sub 25 seconds. I just got back from my New Year's dance-a-thon. Honestly, feels like forever since I could squeegee a puddle of water out of my hair. It's only nasty if you came from a dusty rave. So I jumped in the shower and I realized the water took so long to heat up, I could tell that nobody in my entire building had wild sex and had to shower 3 times. By the way, almost everything I cook on this channel is my first time trying to do it. It's better for your microbiome if you just eat a bunch of different stuff every time. Plus, if I could do it, anybody could cook any of these. Saba flesh is really soft, so if you leave it in salt for 3 hours, it firms up. Then you can soak it in sake and or rice vinegar and sugar. If the fish is big, you can slice into it so it wraps around the rice more. Take it out of the plastic wrap before you cut it. What a mess. Try again. It's Saba Oshizushi, so you definitely have to burn it. Silly fish, why are you always riding white rice? I'll put you out of your misery, but at least you're gonna go in somebody's mouth one last time. Butter and onions, but I need to catch a salmon soon. What time of year is it? Should be soon. It was the captain's birthday till 6 a.m. or something. Plus I went out on Friday, so I need some salad power to get this place in order for the week. Gotta speed up the chicken. Make sure not to die from listeria. Hell no. Please drink responsibly.
Well, sometimes you gotta eat salad. And if I'm going to, I'm gonna put at least minimal effort. Salt, pepper. Oh yeah, that's a huge burrata. Wow! I gotta get fat from salad. Oh well, I guess I gotta do it. Want some? Today we have a guest chef, Emsan, for Tamaki Sushi. She could cut fish with my dull IKEA knife. This yellowtail looks delicious. I bought it at H Mart.
Fancy!
Plus you need cold hands to make sushi. I can almost cook an egg. Still working on it.
Just leave it, whatever.
Say magic.
No, you're so nerdy.
Well, I'm not going to get into the dirty details. You just basically eat it. There's no fish smell if she's fresh. The ikura is frozen from last year's fishing season. You gotta eat it in one bite. I'll try to get you some more guest chefs, because I'm a bad cook.